Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, friends, I tell you all the time, thank you so much for coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. And so let's get to today's reading. Today, we're going to be looking into how does this person on your mind, how do they truly feel about you? So last week we did do a reading where we asked the question, how do they think you feel about them? I will be linking that down below in case you didn't check it out. And this is kind of a follow-up. Someone did leave this suggestion in the comments, so thank you to that viewer. And yeah, I thought it'd be fun to check in on that today. So you guys know what's up though. It is a collective reading on YouTube, so please use your own discernment, take what resonates, and let's get to it, friends. As always, 3 groups to choose from. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, I'm at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today we're going to be looking into the person on your mind and how do they feel about you. This is a little bit of a follow-up to last week's reading where we looked into how do they think you feel about them. I will be linking that down below in case you want to check it out if you missed it last week. Someone did suggest this in the comments. They're like, well, now I want to know how they feel about me. So I was like, let's check in on that. But as always, friends, it is a collective reading on YouTube, so please use your own discernment. If it sounds confusing or it's just not fitting your situation, it just probably means it is not for you. But besides that, let's see what we can get for you today. Let's see what we can pick up on when it comes to this person. We are going to begin this reading by checking in on who they are, just to help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the question, how do they feel about you? All right, my group number 1s, thank you for joining me here today, my babies. I appreciate you all. I hope you're doing well, and let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 1s. Messages for my group number 1s, please. Messages for my group number 1s. How will they know this is their reading? This person they're coming to this reading for, who is this person, and what's the energy between my group number 1s and this person? How will they know this is their reading? Who is this person? Who is this person, and how will my group 1s know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1s, please. Who is this person we're going to be reading today? How will my group 1s know this is for them? They all wanted to come out at the same time, and then the cards got shy for a minute. All right, 3 of Swords, Page of Cups in reverse. So there could have been a breakup, a heartbreak, or this is a crush that, you know, hasn't really kind of gone anywhere. Not the true love next to that Page of Cups in reverse. All right, so that's like the Lovers. We have Ace of Cups. What's the energy between them? Chariot reverse. So things here can't move forward, or they haven't moved forward. You could feel a very strong connection to this person. You know, you could feel like it's love, or like they would be the perfect one, or maybe you guys got along really well. I can't really tell what that Page of Cups in reverse is. Maybe someone here didn't open up about their feelings, or could be a third party situation with a 3 of Swords. Doesn't have to be. Knight of Swords. Interesting. Someone did something. Someone ran for some of you guys. Why the 3 of Swords? Messages for my group number 1s. Who is this person? How will they know this is their reading? Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this would definitely be like the type that, if you guys did hook up, it's like that's all it was. Or if you guys, maybe they're even like younger than you, or someone here is like kind of immature. This does feel very casual, or it feels like someone that can't take responsibility or accountability. So this would, or maybe nothing has happened between you guys yet, and that's the disappointing part. I don't know. Why the Page of Cups in reverse? 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, someone like doesn't want to bother. Maybe this person isn't really like talking to you or opening up. Maybe you feel like every time you see them, we can't really, you want more out of it, or you want things to go further and it doesn't. Or you keep waiting for a new beginning and then it doesn't happen. 7 of Swords. Someone here, this could be a secret crush or a secret admirer, or maybe there's a reason you guys can't kind of come towards each other. All right. Yeah, maybe this is how you view them, that you guys have this connection, but you have to like ignore it or we have to hide it. Why the chariot reverse? Some nothing has kind of happened lately, at least, or things can't move forward. Or Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Maybe you see this person on and off, or you guys get along well. Maybe you guys are part of the same team, or um, you work together, go to school together, or the place that you see them, it's on and off, but nothing kind of ever happens. All right. Knight of Pentacles, this could have been going on for a while, or it's been a while since you guys have been able to talk, or since you were able to talk to this person, maybe. All right. So if that doesn't sound remotely familiar, I don't know if this is your story, because this feels pretty specific with nothing's kind of happening. We could be hiding the fact that we want to reconcile, or we want, or we feel love, or that there is a connection. But I wouldn't be surprised to hear that this person isn't really kind of stepping up, or I don't know how much interest they've shown or how they've reacted, or maybe they're the ones kind of not ignoring, but not acknowledging or hiding. I don't know. All right, guys, if that sounds remotely familiar, first of all, well, I'm sorry that's confusing. Let's try to make some sense of it. Second of all, let's see how this person feels about you. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. This person or can't even talk. This person that my group number ones is coming to this reading for. There we go. How do they feel about my group ones? How does this person feel about my group number ones? Messages for my group number ones, please. How does this person feel about my group number ones? Messages for my group number ones, please. How does this person feel about my group ones? How do they really feel about my group number ones? Ooh, Two of Cups. There you go. Well, look at that. Maybe they've already made something clear, or there's like a clear understanding between you guys, or let's see. Messages for my group number ones. How does this person feel about them? How do they feel about them? Why the Two of Cups? I don't know if you guys are friends. Yeah, look. It's like they love being around you, working with you, maybe even like they see potential for you guys building something together. Here's the thing though, it's almost like this person would have let you know that, or it's kind of obvious. I don't know. That Ace of Swords tells me like it's clear as day, but I don't know if it is. Because that first part of the reading was reading so differently than this, but we'll see if we can make sense of it together. Why the Ace of Swords? Yeah, it's like something's obvious here. Maybe someone has a trust issue or trust issues, or we're not trusting this person, or someone could be in another relationship, because something's obvious here. Why the Ten of Cups in reverse? Nine of Cups in reverse. Other people wouldn't be happy, or family, or the place that you know them from. So you guys might have to like, I don't know, sneak around. Why the Page of Coins? Knight of Cups in reverse. Friends. I wonder if you guys have been friend zoned, or if you guys have to, that you can only be friends right now. But they feel the same, or I feel like it's mutual, but we can't like outright, I don't know. I mean, only you'll know what's that Three of Swords. And if it doesn't apply to you, then maybe this isn't your read, or not this part, but that's such a big kind of part of this. Because it's almost like I'm not happy, it's not what I want, or things aren't what I wish they were. Like I said, maybe it could be because of family or the people around, but they feel like it's obvious or they've made it obvious. Maybe you guys have had a conversation or I don't know, a moment. But this this Knight of Cups in reverse tells me that for them it's like friendship, or that's at the level that it has to be at. And if you feel like this person doesn't kind of show you attention, or maybe they feel like they can't, or they feel like, I don't know, that Six of Pentacles isn't like, the most, but it also feels like it might be give and take between you guys. So it makes me think it might be mutual. Or the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, messages for my group number ones. How does this person feel about my group ones? Why the Two of Cups with the Three of Pentacles? How do they feel? The Empress, like you're amazing. Like you're the best. They kind of imagine what it would be like to be with you or do more with you, or what it would be like. Why the Ace of Swords and the Lovers? Nine of Pentacles. Something about being free or single. Maybe there's an age difference. Maybe they're younger. It doesn't have to be. Give me one more there, please. The Hangman reverse. They view you differently, or they think you're different than others. They feel like you're very independent. This person at one point could have been trying to kind of figure out if you were single or not. That's not for everyone. That's for some of you. So yeah, I definitely feel like there's interest, but I don't feel like they're in a place or able to kind of show that or really kind of do anything about it. I do think that they have you like on a pedestal, and they kind of fantasize about different scenarios of what like it would be like. Maybe, I don't know, if you guys haven't hung out, what that would be like, or if you guys haven't been alone together, what would that be like? Why the Ten of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse? Two of Wands. One more there. I don't know. They feel blocked from you, from coming back, and they wonder if they should, or they plan one day to come back, but there's something here about the timing, or just being, if they're blocked, it's almost like they don't care and they're going to do something about it. If they're not, if this is a family thing, it's like they're going to get to the point where they're like, you know what, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to do something about it because I have to. Now, if you feel like this person kind of pops up randomly for you, or like you see them, or I don't know, I almost feel like they might know what they're doing because it feels like it's something that they're planning, or they think of. Maybe you also make them think of the future differently. If they're not single, it's like they're thinking about that, what that would be like if they were single and their life was different. It's going to be different for everybody. Why the Page of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups in reverse? Four of Wands in reverse. It's like they can't. So you guys are friends, or you guys haven't been able to kind of reach a next level, or, there's a lot of attraction here, but there's also a feeling of having to keep it hidden. So this person gets really happy when they see you, or get news about you, or see pictures of you maybe pop up somehow. Or if someone like mentions your name. Why the Sun in reverse with the Six? The Fool. They get goofy. Nine of Swords, they get nervous. And this person isn't used to that. Tell us more. They get nervous. They get nervous at the thought of a new beginning. Why the Nine of Swords? The timing, or circumstances changing. They're hoping circumstances change. Seven of Pentacles, Justice. They're hoping that their investment or the like time works in their favor is is what is coming through. That's kind of a weird way of putting it, but that's what's coming through. They could also be the timing right now of things where they're having to invest their energy and time. It might be what they just have to do. So maybe you're kind of lacking trust or in the situation, but there's something here of like kind of sneaking. Maybe we're still keeping an eye on each other. Maybe we're still kind of leaving a little bit of a crack in the door open, it just, I don't know, or not. But if you're wondering how they're feeling, this person, I don't think they see the situation as being over. I think you make them dream. I think you make them hope. And there's something here that for some, not for everyone, there may be concerns over how other people would feel about them maybe making a move towards you or this being more. But I would say, I think you guys both have a connection, even though it's like their experience of it is, I don't know, they're coming from a different place. But at the end of the day, I think it's still a strong connection that you guys both feel. But this person might not be able to kind of make sense of it in the same way that you do. Like this person might just, you know, kind of go from thinking of you as like dream babe or like dream person to someone of like, oh shit, like, maybe there is potential here. This person could also like be into just friend zoning or friends with benefits. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe this was your little friends with benefits. That could explain that immature energy that we were, picking up on. I say immature because let's be honest, what's the percentage of people watching that have a healthy friends with benefits? If you have a healthy one, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Because I feel like most of our stories maybe, don't, but just saying anything is possible, but that's where we're going to leave that. Okay. I mean, at least they're coming up as a King of Wands upright and not King Roach in reverse. Listen, we're tired of that one, even though I am using that deck next. My group number ones. All right. That was a nice little turn of events, huh? You guys will have to let me know. Very curious about that. It was very murky at the beginning. Maybe that's how you guys are feeling about it. All right, messages for my group number ones, please. How does this person feel about them? What else can we know about how this person feels about them? We have rejection, mystery. So there is a fear of rejection that could have affected your guys' connection at some point. That could have stopped things. And maybe now, because of that, there's a need to kind of face shadows and go through that growth. Someone is very stubborn with ideation and strength coming out right next to each other. Very stuck in their mind or stuck in the way that something is or should be. So maybe, this person, their lessons, they take a while to learn their lessons or to realize what they want or how they feel. I don't know. Interesting though. Very interesting. All right, let's get you guys some initials. All right. We have yes with a Z, but it's still yes. That also makes me think of Yasmin. Not the CIA. Someone could find the other. Someone's got a little bit of a private investigator streak. We have Bo. Someone's name could be Bo, or someone could like bows. I see cyan. Interesting. Cyan, yeah. Crystal, Cry, Ryan, Rain, Bowie. Someone's name could be Bowie. Year. Something about a year. I started hearing a song. Man, you guys know me and my old random songs. I feel like it's this is random. I feel like it's Stained. It's like an old rock band, and I think the song is It's Been a While. So I don't know, maybe that means something to someone. It's so weird. We have CZ. That makes me think of Chrissy, Chris. C names keep coming through. All right. My group number ones, that's where we're going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today we're going to be looking into how do they feel about you. So whoever this is on your mind, we are going to begin this reading by checking in on who this person is just to help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking, how do they feel about you? I did mention that this is a follow-up to last week's reading, which we did, how do they think you feel about them? If you didn't check that out, I will be linking it down below. Someone did leave this suggestion in the comments. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun to look into that this week. With that being said, you guys know what's up though. It is a collective reading on YouTube. So if something isn't making sense to you or your situation, or it sounds like I'm picking up on the wrong person for you, all those are just indicators that it's probably not for you today, or there might be a message in another group. My group number twos, thank you for being here today. I hope you guys are all doing well. And let's get to it, my babies. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? Who is this person they're coming to this reading for? The person that they are wondering about. What can we know about this person? How will my group twos know that this is their reading? How will my group number twos know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Who is this person? Who are they coming to this reading for? What can we know about this situation? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Who is this person? All right. Who is this person? Messages for my group number twos, please. Who is this person? We have the Three of Pentacles. You could have worked with them, went to school with them, had mutual friends. Eight of Pentacles. You worked with this person. Yeah. Or you could have studied. We came together at one point. We have Ten of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So it was difficult. It could have been a challenging environment, or maybe things between you guys. There's a feeling here of not being happy, or someone is maybe you guys were working together really hard when you guys did meet, or there's something about this connection that could be a burden. Knight of Swords in reverse. Why the Three of Pentacles? Who is this person? How will my group number twos know this is the reading? Who is this person? Why the Three of Pentacles? Page of Wands in reverse. Eight of Cups. 8 and 8. Why the Ten of Cups in reverse? This feels like a used to. Used to work together, or used to see each other, or used to talk. Eight of Cups, someone could have walked away, left that job to go focus on something else. But it feels like once we don't work together, go to school together, have class together, we're ran into each other, once, you know, someone left the neighborhood, whatever it is, it feels like we stopped talking, or the situation stopped growing. Four of Swords. So it's been quiet, or you guys have been not talking, or you guys have been taking a break from this. If this is someone that you were dating or you were kind of seeing, it feels like you guys got along great, but then it didn't really kind of go anywhere from there. It's like the relationship didn't grow, or it was kind of hard to maybe get to know this person. My throat is closing up, and usually when we talk about communication issues, that's when that starts happening the most. So it could be that. Why the Knight of Swords in reverse? Oh, here's King Roach in reverse. So they're not doing anything. They, like, no plans, no nothing. It doesn't feel like much is coming from their side. This could have been someone that was maybe sometimes a little impulsive. All right, I don't feel like much is going on, to be honest. If it did in the past, it feels like maybe that situation changed. Like I said, it's almost like coworkers, and then we don't realize that we're never going to see each other, talk to each other after, because you know, um, because things have changed. But like I said, it doesn't have to be work, but it does seem like something changed, and this group is on a break, and maybe it's been kind of weighing on you. All right. Okay, let's see. I am not picking up that you and this person broke up. I mean, you could have, but I was feeling more naturally like someone walked away, or someone kind of had to leave. If that sounds like you, friends, or this person, I should say, let's look into how this person feels about you. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. How does this person truly feel about my group number twos? How do they feel? How does this person feel about my group twos? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. How do they feel? How do they feel about my group twos? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. How do they feel about my group twos? We have Page of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay. Messages for my group number twos. How does this person feel about them? Why the Page of Pentacles in reverse? So, Eight of Wands. They feel like if you guys do talk or communicate, like maybe they want to like catch up, or maybe they want to know what you've been up to. There's this feeling here of Page of Pentacles in reverse. We're not even like friends, or we don't know what's going on in each other's lives, or this situation just doesn't really kind of improve, or it's not growing. I do think they think about reaching out to you, but then they kind of stop themselves because of the past or how long it's been. They might even start to write messages out, and then they might kind of stop themselves if you guys got to that point where you guys were like DMing, texting, or talking. And then they kind of pull back, and then they just kind of keep silent. They feel like they've grown a lot, or they've matured a lot, or maybe if they did move for a new job, it's like their position has like come up, so it feels like they're doing well, or that's what they're kind of working towards. But there is silence between you guys. And they almost feel like it's best, like as much as they do want to reach out, they almost feel like it's best maybe not to. It's like they know better with that High Priestess. Why the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Queen of Wands and the Death card came out together. Actually, let's put that there. Why the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Justice and Ten of Wands. Yeah. So they feel like the right thing to do is not to. Oh, I almost dropped that. The Star reverse and the Hangman. That's why they wanted my attention. Oh, there's another one back there. The Devil, Hangman, Star reverse. They're not very hopeful. They might even kind of self-sabotage, or they're working a lot, or they were hung up on something karmic that they might be trying to release, or they might be trying to correct it with that Justice card. Or maybe they were the ones being toxic or that way, and if you pulled back from them, if you're the one that walked away, or I don't know, there's something here where they're like, this is for the best. Yeah, they feel like there's an ending between you guys, or things changed. And at least for now, we're not reading forever, but for the foreseeable future, this person kind of goes through this cycle where they think back to things that maybe you guys talked about, or conversations or times together, or, again, depending on what your connection is. Now, if you guys didn't connect in that way, and this was just someone that you were hoping more with, then this could be this person is kind of investing in other things, or, looking in another direction. I do think that they think about reaching out to you, but I don't think that they actually feel that it's the right thing, or they might feel like it might stir things up and it's already done, or it's already kind of been over with. So maybe this is where we should leave it for now. Judgment, Queen of Cups in reverse. Someone made a judgment call. Two of Cups in reverse. To like either not be together, or maybe they feel, yeah, they just don't kind of want to stir the pot, is what I'm getting. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Wands. Why the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Wands? How does this person feel about my group number twos? Why the Page of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands? King of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups, rejection. Yeah, this person's like really in their head. Depending on what your dynamic is with them, if, yeah, it depends. Because if this is someone that you like used to hook up with or something like that, I would say that their attitude or their feelings towards you are pretty narcissistic. And you guys know I do not use that word really on the channel because I feel like it's just so overused, and I'm not a fucking licensed therapist. I am nobody to be diagnosing. But if I were to energetically pick up on it, I would say that it's here. But like I said, that applies specifically to those of you that if you had something going on with this person in that way, where this person would come to you only when it would kind of benefit them. So, yeah, they feel, it's almost like they might even feel like they hold the power, they call the shots, or they're making the mature decision not to reach out. There's games that were played here, or let's see what else that could be. Why the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups in reverse? The Hermit and Two of Wands. They wonder, should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? King Roach in reverse says, I won't. All right. So I don't know. I'm not getting the best vibes from this person. Unless right now they're just really distracted and they're working really hard and their energy is just hard to pick up on. And I say that because I never know your guys' situations, but I'm not picking up on someone that's like over here missing and realizing where they went wrong and how they can be better, how they, nah, this person's not there. If anything, for some of you, if you guys did have something going on with this person's like, still thinks you're hot. It's the same cycle though. It's the same thing. Someone could be a Scorpio, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's all a King of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, yeah, that's why they think about that. They want to have the fun, the this, the that with you, the physical, especially for those of you that this is what this was, but it's not for the long term, and they know that, and maybe that's what keeps them from reaching out or from messaging you. Ooh, my group twos. Wowzers. Listen, stay safe out there, friends. And if you know that it's just because this person like works a lot or they have a lot going on, then okay, only you know your situation. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. What else can we know? How does this person feel about them? We have creativity, faith. All right, I think you're this person. I think they get a lot of inspiration from you. Or if you're spiritual or if you've given good advice. All this purple energy reminds me of like psychic energy, but like Pisces energy as well. So yeah, I just saw isolation and anxiety. All right, we also have peace. One more. And frustration. So there could have been a lot of frustration. Maybe you had to isolate in order to find peace in this situation, because this person was maybe draining you of that. All right. Someone here could be an artist or be very creative. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what initials we have. We have BM, not the BM coming through. Maybe someone has a BM. We also have BD. Okay, well, yeah, maybe kids are involved. I don't know. Only you guys will know. Oh, I see Brandon, Brad. Nard, Road, William. Yeah, Will. Ly, Ly. Lydia, Lid. Lily, HZ. Names. MDR, Maddie. Madison. Yeah, that was coming through. Like long names are coming through. Maybe someone's got like more than 5 letters long. Fly. All right, my group number 2s, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into how does the person on your mind feel about you? So this is a little bit of a follow-up to last week's reading where we checked in how did they think you feel about them. And someone did leave this in the comments as a suggestion, and I thought it'd be fun to check in on that this week. So we are going to begin this reading by checking in on who this person is, and this part should help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the question, how do they feel about you? So yeah, thank you for the subscriber that left that reading suggestion. All right, my group 3s, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here today. You guys know I love having you here, and let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 3s. Messages for my group 3s, please. Messages for my group number 3s. What can we know? What can you tell us? Who is this person that they're coming to this reading for? How will they know this is their reading? Messages for my group number 3s, please. Who is this person and how will they know this is their reading? How will my group 3s know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s, please. How will they know this is their reading? Who is this person? What can we know about them? Messages for my group 3s, please. Who is this person? All right, we have the 5 of Swords. Not the 5 of Swords being the first thing describing who they are. 2 of Wands. All right. Messages for my group number 3s. Who is this person? 6 of Cups. Man, why do I feel like there's like wanting to make plans or thinking about coming towards you? Maybe they joke around a lot or you guys kind of joke around together. 9 of Cups. This person might even want to drink with you. Look at all these little beer cups, the beer mugs. If that's not for you, you know that's not for you. Messages for my group number 3s. 7 of Cups in reverse. This person wants to make clear something has been made clear to you both, or you guys are actively making plans. If not, then let's see what else we can get from this energy, because there's this feeling here of togetherness, which means like now or like coming together or missing each other and making plans or letting you know what I want. I want to see you is what's kind of coming through. All right, thank you, Spirit. Who is this person? Ace of Cups. Yeah. Let's put this over here, actually. Someone might be fearing rejection or might be feeling rejected, but really wants to connect. We have the Emperor in reverse. This person isn't making a move, or let's see, why the 6 of Cups? Messages for my group number 3s. Who is this person? Queen of Cups in reverse. You guys could both be kind of playing games or both be going through something. Like this person is showing up as like not taking initiative or not taking control of their life, kind of like being a little bit out of control and not making a move, or taking a while, or maybe the move that they want to take is a little impulsive. And on your side, you're coming through as Queen of Cups in reverse, which feels like highly triggered or emotionally cold or closed off, but like on purpose. But either way, it's coming, it's happening because of wounding. Some kind of wounding is being triggered. But that Six of Cups tells me I want to see you, or I miss you, I want to connect, or I'm thinking of the good times. So there's feel good energy with, sorry to say, but a little bit of bunk energy coming from both of you guys. And only you'll know why. Why the Nine of Cups? The Hangman. Why the Seven of Cups in reverse? The Knight of Cups in reverse. The King of Swords. Okay, so this person, we're going to see in a minute how they feel, but this could be coming from them. It's like there's a lot of rejection. Maybe there's like rejection wounds kind of being triggered between both of you. And so it's like we want something to happen. We want them to make a move, and then they don't because they're over here thinking, well, I'm going to get rejected, or I'm this, or they're just kind of, I don't know, maybe you feel like they're not kind of taking an opportunity. I definitely, this is energy. They fumble, or they have been fumbling, or maybe they will. I don't know. They have. I would say they have. All right. And like I said, I think you guys do miss this person, or there are a lot of sweet kind of feelings here. Maybe you and this person would even kind of arguing or kind of getting into certain discussions. It's almost like play fighting, like pushing each other's buttons in some way, even if it's not through things that we say. It could be with how we react or how we kind of treat this situation. And both of you guys are coming through with the same energy, which is like shadowy, let's see, why the Two of Wands with the Emperor in reverse? Why the two? Now, this could be your energy as well, that you want to see this person, but they're not kind of making a move. Temperance. Four of Wands in reverse. So they're just kind of taking their time. And it's maybe hard to get together with them or find stability or get this kind of elevated to the next level. Tell me why the Six of Cups with the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Magician in reverse. So maybe you've tried to kind of do things, manipulate the situation a little bit, maybe to try to get them to make a move. But I don't know if it's kind of worked. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I don't think it has worked. Maybe you've tried moving things around or dropping hints or holding out. I don't know. Why the Nine of Cups with the Hangman? The Star reverse. Maybe you're feeling hopeless. Hopefully you're not putting your life on hold. Maybe you feel like you have, some of you. Maybe some of you guys are waiting to hear from this person. Why the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Cups in reverse? What is this? Card blanks. Interesting. The Munsters are on here. That's adorable. I haven't seen this card before. It came out with the Ten of Swords. There's a moon on it, so it feels like Pisces energy. I like that little card. We're going to put it right there. All right, we got the Ten of Swords. So there could have been some kind of ending. Or this is causing some kind of stress in your life. Tell me about the Ace of Cups with the King of Swords. If it's not that, maybe someone's going through a stressful situation. Judgment. One more. Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you know that this person's going to come towards you, or you know that they're the ones that have to. You guys could be like, maybe there's something kind of traditional here about this, but like not at the same time. Because the Munsters, they were a nice little family, but you would see them as the odd neighbors in the neighborhood, right? Especially back then. Um, that is such a cute card. All right. The Nine of Wands, man. There's been pressure here. There's been some kind of I can't tell. Maybe it's like conflict between you guys, or there's, like I said, there hasn't been kind of clear. But I do feel like your expectations or your wants, this person maybe isn't meeting those right now. I think that's kind of long story short, right? All right, guys, if that sounds familiar to you, well, hang in there. Let's see how this person feels about you. Thank you, Spirit. Then I know why you're coming to a reading, because damn. All right, thank you, Spirit. How does this person feel about my group number threes? The person they're coming to this reading for, how do they feel about my group threes? Thank you, Spirit. How does this person feel about my group number threes? What can we know? What can you tell us? How does this person feel about my group number threes? Thank you, Spirit. What can we know? How does this person feel about my group threes? The person they're coming to this reading for. How does this person feel about my group number threes? Not the witch. Yeah, all right. Well, someone had to say it. Maybe they think you're a witch. All right. Ten of Swords in reverse. Messages for my group number threes. How does this person feel about my group number threes? All right. So I actually love that the witch came out, because that's really high priestess energy. And when we had that cute Simpsons card, I kept looking at that moon, and I think I even said Pisces energy, because the moon like that, the crescent moon, always makes me think of high priestess energy. So psychic connection. But this person, they feel like you may already know how they feel about you, or they feel like you do. They feel like they know that they want a chance with you, or how they feel, which is like loving, or they feel like this is new love, or they want reconciliation. They want the opportunity to I to either get together with you, or kind of start over, or get things to a better page. Now, please checkpoint yourself, friends, because this is not the energy of someone that yeah, you just have to be honest with yourself if this is how this person, if this message is truly for you. And I know that I always say that, but it's true, because I don't want anyone hung up or thinking the wrong thing of the wrong person. But whoever I'm reading for today, this person, they might even feel like they're in love with you, and that this is something that you already know. Some of them might even feel like you put them under a spell. Two of Wands. Tell me about the witch energy. How does this person feel about my group number threes? We have Two of Cups in reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Why the Ace of Pentacles? How does this person feel about my group number threes? Why the Ace of Pentacles? The Magician in reverse. The King of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacle energy. So they feel like they have to like ground themselves, or be at a good point in their money or career, or they have to feel very stable. And they also feel like they can't be manipulated or pushed into kind of commitment, because this person feels like once they commit, they do. They're like loyal. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, King of Swords, and the Chariot in reverse. So they're not ready to make a change or kind of come towards you. I am getting that this person feels that when it comes to you, this would be either a long-term connection or situation, or yeah, because it feels like maybe it's even like once they lock in, they know that that would be it, or you guys would be together for a while, or you guys, there'd be some kind of big kind of impact that's long lasting. And they don't feel like they're at the right place, or like it's time, or maybe like they have it in them. This person, when it comes to being in love or their emotions, they do kind of, I don't know, they kind of stomp around a little bit. They do have a little bit of a frustrated, or they don't really kind of, I don't know, they don't know how to act. So this person could be working really hard, or they could feel like certain things are out of their hands right now. And so they're just trying to kind of stay focused. Let's see why the witch with the Two of Cups in reverse. How do they feel about my group number threes? Why the witch with the Two of Cups in reverse? The Emperor. One more. Two of Swords. So if you aren't talking to them, or if things are kind of quiet between you guys, they could be trying to figure out what to do in regards to that. They are trying to have a confidence, but they also could be like having to put other stuff. I definitely think they're having to prioritize other things ahead of their love life or ahead of this connection. It's almost like they can't like be with you, or they can't be in a relationship, or you guys just aren't getting along. Tell me about the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles. How do they feel about my group number threes? Why the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles? The Hermit. Like it's best to just keep to themselves. They've been reflecting. They've been thinking. Yeah, they've been spending a lot of alone time. You know what? I wonder if they're almost like on purpose holding back from you as well, because they're trying to prove or make a point that they're not affected, or they don't feel the way that they feel. Why the King of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Why the King of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Justice. They feel like they're doing what they need to do. They also want to make things right between you guys. And look at, they have a lot of twos. Two, two, and then look at this little two on little Homer's shoulders. So I think they go back and forth. All right, tell me about the Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. They want a new beginning. Tell me about the Ace of Cups with the King of Swords. The Devil. That doesn't surprise me. This person might drink. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They keep telling themselves that love doesn't work, or it doesn't work. It's not going to work. Or this is what they want, but they're not putting effort into it. And that's how they're self-sabotaging. One more there, please. Why the Devil? They could be working a lot. Six of Wands in reverse. They don't feel successful. Seven of Wands, and they get all protective. So it's easier for them to reject, or it's easier. I don't know. This person has a control issue, I think. It's hard for them to kind of surrender and let go. This person does not know how to act when they feel the feels. Tell me about the Two of Wands and the Chariot in reverse. Tell me about the Two of Wands and the Chariot in reverse. How do they feel about my group threes? Wheel of Fortune. They just kind of keep spinning around the same thing. Queen of Swords in reverse, because you're not talking to them, or things aren't clear. Eight of Cups in reverse. They might even kind of cycle through over if you want them to revisit, or if you want to revisit this, or if you want to hear from them, if you want to go out with them, I don't know, they're just kind of cycling through. So I would say this person's kind of feeling a little stuck, but from their perspective, it's just for now. It's not forever. This person may also not be sure if they're what you want, or if you still want them. So the view that they have of themselves isn't the greatest. Even you wouldn't think that, even though maybe you wouldn't think that. Like, I don't think that this person feels like they're successful. They might have like a lack mentality, or they might be coping, with that Devil energy. They're using something to cope, whether that's like being a workaholic, or divulging in some things, overindulging, I should say. Page of Swords, the Fool reverse. They've wanted to message you. Eight of Wands. They want to communicate with you, but they don't. Why? The High Priestess reverse. They want to break silence. Eight of Swords. They're nervous to do it. Ten of Swords in reverse. The Emperor. It's like they're waiting to wake up feeling like an emperor. Feeling like this is it. This is the day. All right, let's get you guys some closing messages. Messages for my group number threes, please. How does this person feel about my group threes? Thank you, Spirit. What else can we know? What else can my group threes know? Wow, interesting. These are literally the same two cards in the same order that came out for group two, I believe. So maybe you wanted to listen to that group. All right, we have faith and creativity, intuition. So maybe psychic energy between you guys, silence as well. It's like all this is happening in the 5D is what it feels like. Death, bringing an ending to it, as I say 5D. They're like, let's bring it into the 3D. All right, so there's some kind of change here that is going to happen, or this person maybe is anticipating. We have reflection and trust. All right, so for some of you, this person's like reflecting on their life or what's going on with them. I think they are going through a growth period, but it doesn't seem like they're there yet, especially with that devil energy. It seems like there's something here that they need to work through. So the situation could be asking you to have trust. My group threes, like I said, checkpoint yourself, friends. Only you know. All right. I immediately got Laura. We also have Luke. MC names. Luck as well. Lucky. D. DM. RK. We have Ray. So yeah, there could be like really masculine person or man. KR. Christy, Crystal, Krista. KRH. All right. I was seeing if there's anything else I'm picking up. No, I think that's it. My group number threes, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.